For the duration of Micah's brief fall break, I made the 7-hour train voyage up the East Coast to Cambridge, Massachusetts. My destination, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, to visit my significant other. During my stay, I lived in First East, as the name implies, the first-floor hall of the East Campus dormitories. I even had the opportunity to beautify one of their walls. First East was a remarkable environment in numerous ways, but perhaps its very best feature were the non-human occupants. Cats. MIT is unique in that 4 of its dormitories, East Campus, Senior House, Random Hall, and Bexley Hall, allow students to keep cats as roommates, whereas most other college dormitories restrict pets to tank animals such as fish. Dormitories, like those of the Maryland Institute College of Art. Pet-deprived Micah student that I am, I pointed a camera at the MIT dorm cats for ridiculous quantities of time, desiring to bring some essence of the joy they brought me that week back to Baltimore for later viewing. Then I began to think beyond just footage. Why couldn't cats live here as well? Do you enjoy cats personally?
Cats are wonderful creatures.
Do you think that your overall sense of well-being at Micah would increase or decrease if cats were present, and why?
Well, seeing as cats are superior to humans, I feel that perhaps some of their awesomeness would rub off on us, and maybe we would become better than we are now.
I wandered the gateway, interviewing the residents I encountered, and discovered a number of individuals who thought dormitory cats a wonderful idea. Some others personally did not want a cat or pet on campus, but when asked whether or not they would mind so long as the cats were kept on specially designated floors and their presence was regulated, almost all were fine with the notion. Specifically, how would you feel if cats were allowed in certain levels of the dorms or in certain dorms?
I think cats are easier to contain and handle than dogs, to be honest. But I don't like cats too much, but I guess they don't bother anyone, so yeah, I don't mind. Yeah.
So would it be alright with you if certain dorms allowed cats as long as it was well marked and you knew not to go there with your allergies? Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, I don't care if someone raise a cat or a dog in their dorm, or except me.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my room.
Yeah.
For other rooms, okay.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cats, so I mean I like them, but I don't think I could have one.
Yeah.
But they're cute and awesome.
But would it be cool with you if there were specially designated areas in the dorms for cats that you could avoid because of your allergies? Would you mind if other people had cats in the dorms?
No, I mean as long as I don't get allergies,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. How bad are your allergies? Do you get a reaction in the presence of a cat right away, or?
Well, it usually happens within a few hours, and then I get hives, and then itchy eyes and nose and asthma, and it's just not fun. But
yeah. If for some reason you had to pass through a cat designated area to get somewhere or something, though, it wouldn't give you immediate allergies.
I'd be okay. I wouldn't explode or anything.
Yeah, there's no spontaneous combustion involved.
No.
All right. That's most excellent. Thank you for your time. Do you think your overall sense of well-being at Micah would increase or decrease if pets were allowed in the dorms, and why?
Increase exponentially.
Every day when I come home, I wish that there was pets there or a cat there.
So badly that we go to pet stores often.
Yes, to see pets.
Just play with the animals and
Yes, for the absence.
You don't
of
understand
pets
how much
in
we
our
do
lives.
Oh.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
So you feel like
Gross.
a house isn't a home unless you have an animal in it?
I agree. Yes, I strongly agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dorms feel empty because of it.
Do you think that your overall sense of well-being at Micah would increase or decrease if cats were present, and why?
Probably increase. This is just another, this is another element of possible interactions and environment. I don't know, living things, creatures, this add another layer, I find, to living experiences.
Do you miss your cat while you're at Micah?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Severely.
A lot.
Do you find that the presence of your cats or pets in general is a relaxing experience?
Yes, very.
Yeah.
Unless they sit on your bladder.
Oh well, yeah.
Or they demolish your apartment.
Oh,
Yeah. Aside from that, of course.
Yes.
cool. And do you find yourself stressed often while at Micah?
Constantly.
Oh, yes.
Constantly.
100%.
Yes.
Do you think that your overall sense of well-being at Micah would increase or decrease if cats were present, and why?
It would increase because then you would have a stress reliever and it's just your kitten.
I think
Could
it's
be
also
there.
statistically proven
That, yeah, people who
that people
have like interaction with pets or something or like.
Very cool.
so definitely.
Research does demonstrate a high correlation between reduced levels of stress and cat ownership. The presence of a cat in your living area can prevent depression, increase work efficiency, and even reduce blood pressure. Do you find that the presence of your dog or any other pets in general is relaxing?
Yeah, actually, that's my favorite thing about going home.
Seeing your dog?
Yeah.
Are you stressed a lot of the time while you're at Micah?
Yeah, like 24 hours.
Do you think that your overall sense of well-being at Micah would increase or decrease if cats were present in the dorms, and why?
Yeah, I think animals are really relaxing and comforting, and they cure like that sort of loneliness from being away from home.
Would you describe yourself as stressed at Micah?
Oh, it gets that way sometimes.
Yeah. If you had a cat to come home to in your dorm, do you think that would help relieve some of the stress?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think that your overall sense of well-being at Micah would increase or decrease if cats were present, and why?
Say that again.
Oh. Do you think that your overall sense of well-being at Micah would increase or decrease if cats were present, and why?
I'd say it increase.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's awesome just to have, like I said, to have the kind of company, even though, I mean, we do have a lot of other students at Micah to keep us, company. We all live in the same place, which is nice, but in terms of having, an animal, which is a completely different kind of experience, I think it'd be worth having, for sure.
So if those are the student benefits, what's in it for the cats? Cats love visitor pointers, nice. This is JP Licks, a mischievous 4-month-old kitten living in First East. Her owner adopted her when she found the kitten dumped off the street outside her home. Now JP receives not only her care, but the affection of every First East occupant. JP endeared me almost immediately, reminding me of someone I miss very much. He's just helping out.
Trophy whiskers.
This is Baby Cat, otherwise known as BC, a 4-year-old cat living in my Ohio home, currently one of 3. BC was adopted in a similar fashion to JP Licks when he was a kitten. Roughly 64% of the total number of animals in shelters of the United States are euthanized annually. Approximately 5 million animals each year, many of them adoptable. 56% of dogs and 71% of cats that enter the shelters are euthanized. Designating one of the 3 Micah dormitories, or even just certain floors of a dormitory building, as cat permissible would not only improve the quality of life for Micah students, but would no doubt save the lives of numerous homeless cats in the Baltimore area. On-campus cat ownership would be regulated by the college to assure all animals were up to date on veterinary care and kept on a cat-designated floor with consenting roommates. Besides, who wouldn't want a roommate like this?